In recent days and weeks, we've seen a resurgence of the Brittany Higgins saga, which of course played out so much in this country during the course of 2021 and 2022. It's back in the political system, and it's also being dominated in terms of legal processes before the courts. The key point to make here is that what we've seen is the coalition under the leadership of Susan Lee is putting the Albanese government now under fresh pressure, saying that the government ran a misleading campaign accusing the Morrison government of a cover-up of the rape accusations, and that this is now documented to be false. So the coalition is demanding a form of accountability from the Albanese government, which the Prime Minister is reluctant to provide, and so too the two key Labor ministers who waged that campaign about the cover-up, the Foreign Minister Penny Wong and the Finance Minister Katy Gallagher, have also refused to accept any accountability in terms of a misleading cover-up.
We know that at best Mr Morrison runs a government where the culture is don't ask, don't tell when it comes to serious criminal allegations. And at worst, Mr Morrison himself is part of the cover-up.
Much of this goes back to the 2024 court decision by Justice Michael Lee. That court decision found that on the balance of evidence that Brittany Higgins was raped and a great wrong was done to her. But at the same time, the judge found that there was no basis whatsoever, in fact, for the cover-up accusations against the Morrison government being mounted by the Labor Party off the back of the revelations in the media about the Brittany Higgins rape. This is an important issue because it goes to the question of honesty and integrity in Australian politics and in Australian government. What we've seen in recent times, unsurprisingly, is that the Albanese government doesn't want to revisit this issue, doesn't want to open up any sort of debate about this. This is very clear from the stance taken by Anthony Albanese, Penny Wong and Katy Gallagher. The point to make about this, though, is the facts are now very clear as a result of two court decisions. There was no cover-up, and the accusations against the then Defence Minister Linda Reynolds and a prominent staffer Fiona Brown that they were engaged in a cover-up were false accusations. Unsurprisingly, both Reynolds and Brown are now taking legal action on this front. The point to make about this is that there's been talk about a new inquiry. Frankly, there's no need for a new inquiry. We don't need that. We know all the facts. We know what happened. We know the court has found that Brittany Higgins was raped, and the judges have found there was no cover-up and that Labor's accusations about a cover-up had no basis whatsoever. I think it's wrong to think that this particular issue cost Scott Morrison the 2022 election. I believe Morrison would have lost that election anyway, but I think it's certainly fair to say that these false cover-up accusations certainly damaged him during the course of the election campaign.